Okay, in this video we are going to start creating the UI, and I'll go to the main storyboard, and in here I will create the first screen that is about creating a user, and which we will need a text field and a button to create the user. So I will search first for the text field, and I will drag it here, and I'll put it here in the center, and also a button, and I will embed it in a stack view, and I'll use auto layout to have it centered, and also I will pin the stack view to the edges of the super view. In this case it will be 0, and I will change this to fill, and I will give it some space, like, I don't know, 20. I'll change the name for here, create user, and a placeholder like enter your username, and I will change the name of the Swift view controller in order to have a name more that has more meaningful to this view controller. And in this case I will name it like enter or create user view controller, and I will use the same name here, and I will need to change also the view controller UI in the custom class. So now we have it, the UI for this screen, and after we touch the create user, we will see the list of rooms that could exist. So for this screen I will need a new view controller, so I will drag here, and well, in this case, as we know, a list of rooms, it should be used a table view or collection view, but in this case I'll use a table view controller. So I will drag here, and I will create a new class for this view controller, and I will name rooms view controller, and here I will import UI kit, and I will name the same name like the file, and in this case I will inherit from UI table view controller, and I will put this name into our new table view controller. Okay, so at the beginning we won't have any room created, so also we will need a button to create new rooms that users could need, and for that we will need here a navigation bar, and inside we will have a button that will contain the create room. So for this I will embed this view controller with a navigation controller. So for this purpose, I will go to the editor. First, I need to have it selected, the view controller that I want to embed it with a navigation controller. So I have it selected. I'll go to editor menu, embed in section, and I will select the navigation controller. So with that, now we have a navigation controller. Indeed, we will have a navigation bar here. So and here we could have a button. Wait. Navigation bar title. Where is it? Navigation bar title. I think this is the one. I don't remember well. No, this. I want this one. Yeah. Here we will name it with new room, and also I like to have the title, and I'll have rooms, rooms. So when the user taps this bottom new room, it will show a new view. So for that, I will also need a new view controller. So I will drag from the menu, and in here we will have a text box and a button, and I will drag text box or text field, sorry, and a button, and it will be the same. I will embed it in a stack view, and I will pin to the top. It should be the top layout guide, which is okay, and I want to pin to the edges of the super view. Okay, update, and I will change this part, the alignment to fill. Okay, I will leave more space here, like 20, and also the space between the items inside its stack view, like 20. Okay, and here in placeholder, enter new room name, and here create room. Okay, so then when a user selects a room from the list of rooms, it will appear a screen that's gonna be the chat room. So for that also we will need another view controller. I'll drag here, and also I forgot to associate a suite file to this view, so I will create a new file, and I'll name it like create room view controller. Same, I'll import create room view controller. In this case, we are inherit from UI view controller. So I will change here with this new file, and Also this view I need to associate with another new file, and here, so it's gonna be called chat view controller, which is the view where the conversation happens between users. Okay, that's chat view controller, and for now I will inherit from UI view controller, but we will use the JSQ message view controller. But for now it is with this class. I will paste this value into the custom class here. Okay. Now these are all the screens that we're gonna need in the app. But there is one more thing that we need to do, that is create the segues between these screens. So for this screen, I will create a segue presenting the list of rooms, but the list of rooms is a child of a navigation controller, so that's why we need to first present the navigation controller, and then the navigation controller will show the room view controller or the other views depending on in what situation we were. I will name this segue in order to use it from Swift. So I will name show rooms, and from the rooms view we could go to two different screens. So that's why we will need two different segues. So for this, for showing this view, I will have this segue, and I will select the show, and I'll name it like show create room. And for this, for the chat view, also a new segue, and I'll name show chat. Okay, so far so good. Let's build the project, and see if there is any error. Okay, everything is okay. One thing that I forgot is to put the titles here of the navigation bar. So for this part, I'm gonna use. Wait, I had some adjustment that I need to do here. I will clean the constraints, and I'll put it here. Okay, 0, 0. Okay, now the text field it will be displayed correctly. But there is one more thing that I want to do, that is putting the title here. I don't remember very well. I think it's this. It should be this. I don't know. Anyways, what I want to do is to put here the title of this room, but I don't remember which part is. But I'll fix in the last video. But for now, we have the views that we're gonna need. In the next video, we will start integrating these views with Swift code, and start using the Firebase database and using our model to retrieve information from Firebase database, etc. So let's continue with the implementation in the next video.